Yes, guys, we are live, and this is the news we've been waiting for. Thiago Silva is now finally confirmed as a Chelsea player. We've known this has been on the cards for a while now. We know the talks have been getting really, really intense since the UEFA Champions League final. And we know that talks have been in place for a good couple years now. First thing I want to say is, guys, drop any questions down in the comment section below if you guys haven't done so already. And yeah, Thiago Silva is a Chelsea player. He has signed on a one-year contract with the opportunity to extend for a second year. I think Thiago Silva or Chelsea can extend at any point. Guys, leave any questions down below. Let's have a little discussion about this because this is literally the perfect news to wake up to. I'm going to get the official Chelsea announcement up in a little bit. One sec, send in your questions. But yeah, let me know your guys' original thoughts on this. I want to see what you guys are saying. Everyone's gassed right now in the comment section. I think I've got Ben as well. He's going to jump on in a little second. Let me just get the original announcement off the thing. Here we go. There it is. Chelsea Football Club has completed the signing of one of the big names in world football, with Thiago Silva joining on a one-year contract, with the club having the option for a further 12 months. Thiago Silva said, "I'm so happy to be joining Chelsea. I'm delighted to be a part of Frank Lampard's exciting squad for next season, and I'm here to challenge for honours. See you soon, Chelsea fans. I'm looking forward to play at Stamford Bridge very soon." We've got the leader that we wanted. We've got the composure in defence that we've wanted. Also, I've got Ben Roberts in as well. He's jumping on. What are you saying? Are you clear now?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm gassed to you, bro.
Sounds like
let me turn the volume up as well, because I can't really hear you that well. What?
Sounds like AJ. Bigger.
Oh, no. I thought you were going to do something dodge like that. Although, to be honest, if you saw my last video, I wouldn't blame you either.
I mean, who isn't? Like Alex from
Can I say, Chelsea missed out on a great opportunity by not getting, what's his name? Alex on the thing. Yeah, they really should have.
Like, could you imagine that? He'd be so gassed.
Bro, it would have been great for him. It would have been great for the club as well. Oh my gosh. Bro, someone in the comments just said it's Otis. Right, that is a new one, you know.
I mean, it's better than what I've been called, to be fair. Like, I'll take that. I'll take being called Otis.
Someone said Thiago Silva shirt incoming. You know, we are spoiled for shirts for new players for the kit.
I don't know
Another thing.
I'm getting a player on my shirt this season. Like, I don't know who.
I still need to get last season's shirt before I even think about this one.
Yeah, man.
First thing, someone's asking about what's going on with Kai Havertz. This one is the longest deal in history, and I've seen corpses move quicker than this deal. I think what Leverkusen are waiting for is they're trying to get Schick from Roma. Or I don't remember, but they're trying to get a replacement for Kai Havertz, and they don't want to sell off Kai Havertz first because they know as soon as that deal gets done with us and Kai Havertz, that's going to double the price tag for any other replacements that they want.
Yeah.
I've got two Bens now on the stream. Ben, what are you telling me, bro? Oh, one Ben's come and the other one's disappeared. What the fuck? Okay, yeah. What are you telling me, bro?
Not much. I'm going away in like 10 minutes, but I'll jump on this quick.
That's calm. Just wanted to chat a little bit about the game. Okay, Ben Roberts is back here as well. There we go. Now we've got both of you guys.
Yeah, right. Sorry about it, right?
Middle Ben, what are your thoughts of the transfer? Because I need to split between each other in it.
Yeah, I said he's a good player. He's had like a great career, and I'll take him. But people saying Captain Lee the Legend is just getting me pissed off. Like,
we've been talking about whether he's going to be captain or not. I don't think they're going to throw it to him straight.
Aspilicueta's got to keep on with that until obviously he retires, and then
that's the thing, because they do on seniority, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
So I'd be Thiago Silva isn't 38. He's like 35, 36.
Yeah, he's 36.
Wait, is he turning 36?
He's turning 36. Yeah. But don't get discouraged by the age or anything like that. He's still a quality defender, and he's one of those defenders where pace don't even really matter with him. Positioning is such a key part of his game, and we've got the players to cover it as well. I've been talking about a Zuma and Silva partnership for the longest time, and that even cancels out any issues with the English barrier that Thiago Silva might have. So yeah, I'm fully on for this.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
Yeah.
This one as well, Guna's saying we're hypocrites. This is the difference. We have signed one of the best defenders in the game, still at an old age. Luis was washed when he left us. Willian is washed. He's been washed for years. There's a huge difference.
But honestly, Arsenal fans can say what they want. But I promise you, when Arsenal fans are chatting, crap, and they watch Willian not even beat the first man on the corner, and they get bare frustrated. When you see Arsenal fan TV blowing up about get Willian out of this club, come back to me saying how we're hypocrites. And when we got Thiago Silva keeping clean sheets against Arsenal and literally nodding away every single one of Willian's corners, every single one, and Arsenal fan TV going insane. Come back to me.
You know what? When they were saying fucking that he's our best player, they've signed Chelsea's best player this season. Bruv, they're just too gas.
No, I weren't even top three. Top five?
Much
I
better
haven't pushed
than
to that. Top three now.
Best player.
266 guys on the live right now. Big up all you guys watching us. Send in your questions because we're going to keep this one rolling for a little bit. I want to know everyone's initial thoughts. How gassed is everyone? 3 signings in 3 days. Obviously, we're still waiting on the marquee one. I don't know what is taking so long with Bayer Leverkusen. I will say strap. As soon as we get this deal done, can we never deal with Leverkusen again? Because they honestly take the absolute piss.
I think they're just holding out for the price they want. That's why, they're playing the waiting game.
Price is done, though. It's the replacement that's holding it. Because they're trying to get a replacement. But, bruv, this one's been on the cards for ages. The 28th of August was meant to be the deadline. You could see Kai Havertz going into training with Leverkusen today now.
True.
Which would be dodgy. Does he play right centre-back? I think he's a right centre-back. I know a lot of hype was around him because he was a left centre-back and we've been missing a left-footed centre-back. Yeah. I'm not so sure about Thiago Silva.
Should we address the obvious at the moment?
What's the obvious?
Messi.
You can only dream with that. I doubt that one's happening. Are you warming up to it?
He's going City. I'm not going to outright say we're
drop this agenda. I'm not hearing this agenda today. I am not hearing this agenda today.
Doing this, bro.
Ben's gone. But yeah, if you guys want to check out Ben, check out his channel down below in the comments. Also, names down here. I haven't put in the comments, by the way, but check it out. I'm going to put in the comments later.
Speaking of channels,
there's a little chance. There's a small chance, but it's only a small chance. I'm going to be real. If you want this, it's more likely that he goes to Manchester City. Because everything's there for him. Guardiola's there for him. A similar style of play is there for him.
I mean,
Aguero's his godfather.
The godfather to his son is playing at City. It's pretty obvious he's going to go there. But
plus, if anyone's going to pay them 600k a week wages, it's going to be him.
It's going to be City.
That's the thing. But it all depends. I don't think he could go Chelsea. I don't think we'd really intensely push for him, only because of how much transfer activity we've done this season. Yeah. We're really taking a mick if we go for Messi.
All the positions that he can play in, we've kind of sorted out anyway. Because obviously, if he was going to go like striker, obviously we've got Werner there. If he's going to go left wing, we've got Pulisic, who's doing a madness. If he's going to go right wing, we've got Hakim Ziyech. And obviously, if he's going to sit behind the striker, we're now signing Havertz. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, I will take Messi every single day of the week. But the issue I have is, obviously, if we're making all these signings, then why are we... it's weird. It's a weird one.
I will say, whoever we've signed, no one can even justify keeping their place if Lionel Messi joined. Everyone's place is for sale.
Yeah.
And even in the case of a wage... He would kill the wage structure at Chelsea, but even if it's Lionel Messi, he's probably the only other player that would justify it.
We're back in the ruining football dub, so, I mean, who cares?
Exactly. Guys, have you got any more questions regarding the Thiago Silva thing? One thing I do want to talk about, Emerson to Inter Milan might not even be happening anymore because we've put too much of a steep price tag on him, and now they're looking for Kolarov from Roma as a replacement. It's kind of jarring because we know what we're like. We like to try and get maximum payoff on our transfers, regardless of how washed the player is, how poor he's been for us. We're going to try and go for maximum profit.
Yeah, Marina goes for a madness, always.
Here's the thing. Even on this one, Emerson is now our third choice centre-back. I really would rather we just get rid of him at any price tag. No,
I agree.
Any other thoughts?
Are we paying Silva?
How much you paying for Silva? I think that was it was 100 to 105k a week, something like that. It's a huge pay cut.
That it?
Yeah, he was meant to be on 325 at PSG.
I don't care. You know what? If she carries on like this, I'm just going to get Marina on the back of my shirt. I don't give a fuck.
Ben, what were you saying again?
What, Chilwell's 190 a week, isn't he?
Yeah, Chilwell's 190 a week.
That's quite a lot for him, but
it is, but it could have been a lot more for the price tag too. Like we were looking at 80 million. We were looking at 80 million before that. Big up Ian as well. Ian, if you want the link, let me know. I'll drop you in too.
Nah, you don't want it. We're gonna set it up, man.
Rob, I will say predictions for next season, just straight off the bat, looking at the teams that we have now. You're going for second now.
Second or third.
I'm warming more to
third.
Second.
Yeah, third.
Before, because I still think we need a goalkeeper to seriously compete for the Premier League title. Oblak, bruv, I don't even know if we have the resources for that anymore.
I think we do.
Really?
They're gonna want. Cole are gonna want something, and I mean, I don't know where I saw it, and don't hold me to this, but I'm sure we had like a 402, 406 million budget, like with TV rights, Hazard money, Morata money, this money. Obviously, if we sell Kepa as well, which we're gonna do, if we're gonna, buy Oblak, I think we still got the resources for one more signing, like one big name signing. It's gonna be Oblak because we need a keeper. Like I'm done with defending Kepa. The guy just stands round for a.
What is that? Havertz though.
Oh yeah, you gotta remember that one's still going through as well.
Yeah, like let me see. What have we actually spent money so far? Like we've done. How much was Werner again? 52, wasn't it?
Werner was 52, 55, somewhere around there.
Let's just round it up in it. 55. Ziyech was cheap. Ziyech was cheap, wasn't it?
Yeah, 36 mil. Havertz is looking to be 80 million plus add-ons, but I think Leverkusen still want the 100 mil up front. I'm not sure. It's either that or it's the moves for Schick that's taking so long. They're being long anyway.
So
yeah, you can round that down a little bit.
So that's about 90 odd million. Yeah, so 90 million, so 90, 55, that's 100.
Do you man think we should spend?
Let's just say Ziyech was 35.
For Oblak, I would.
180.
Like, Oblak is worth it. If anything, I was saying... Havertz has the potential to be generational. To be honest, we could end our transfer activity right now and everyone would be happy, but I would still go for Kai Havertz because he's there and all the other options are off the table. We will never get Kai Havertz as easily as we can get him this season because Madrid can't afford him, Bayern can't afford him, and he doesn't want to wait another year. He wants to go now. Yeah. This needs to just get done because we won't get him next season. Madrid will come in for him or Bayern Munich will come in for him and it will be done.
Yeah.
Someone said,
when it comes
about
the money? It's like,
fuck it.
What?
But
okay.
Yeah,
you lot go.
Yeah. So I was saying, when it comes to German players, like, don't get me wrong, like, yeah, it's good to have them, but normally their dream is Bayern Munich. When Bayern Munich come knocking for a German player, they're there. They're gone. They're going there.
Someone saying, who's the long-term favourite option? Long-term, I think we're more looking at Malanga Sarr, but he's going straight out on loan. Zuma's 26, but he's here now. It's confirmed. He's Chelsea, isn't it? But Malanga Sarr's looking more like the long-term option. He's very inexperienced. No, he's not very inexperienced. He's very raw, but he's got a lot of the fundamentals of a great defender with good potential. So I still wouldn't have him around the lineup just yet. And I think what Lampard's doing is the right thing. He does need to go out on loan. He needs to get more experience. And same way, Rennes weren't really the best experience for him, to be honest. Vieira weren't really playing him in position. He was trying to put him at left back a couple times. That was hindering his progression as well. So he needs to go out on loan and get some experience. And he also needs to try and learn to be under someone's guidance and be a leader as well, because he's had a lot of responsibility put under him for his age. And that's kind of hindered him as well. Where's anybody?
I've got a question.
Go on. Is he? Has his stream gone again?
I don't know.
Okay, yeah, he's gone
But yeah,
again.
anyway, so Lewis, just calculated, didn't it? So I said about 406, didn't I? So
Yeah,
far,
it's
rounded
around
up,
that.
we've done about 250 million. I was going to say Chilwell 50 million, Hakim Ziyech 35, that's 85. Werner, sorry, Timo Werner 55. Hakim Ziyech 35, that's 90. Chilwell 50 million, that's 140. Kai Havertz, I'm just going to say it's 100 million pounds. That's 240 million that we spent. So we've still got
200 as well.
Yeah, we've still got quite a bit which we can cash in on Oblak. So we have. I think we have
Boys,
I'd be surprised. Someone's saying any news on a Batshuayi exit, and I know he was interested in Leeds.
Please.
I know Leeds were interested in him, but Leeds have now gone after Rodrigo. I think a 40 million fee has been agreed with Valencia, which is, I think, going to push them away from bringing Batshuayi into the club as well, which is annoying because I really just want to get rid of this guy. And now it's another one of those deadwood signings that we just really need to push out the door. But we're struggling. Emerson we're struggling with. Batshuayi we're struggling with. I don't even think we've considered getting rid of Ross Barkley yet. The only thing we tried to do with him was put him in a Declan Rice swap deal, and now that's definitely not happening because West Ham have stayed in the Premier League. So it's jarring, but I think we got a lot. We're going to have a packed ass squad for next season the way things are going because you've got 3 left backs now. You've got 4 strikers. What?
See you later.
All right, take care, bro. I'll leave a link to your channel down in the description, so check out Chelsea Home and Away. Peace, bro. Yeah, his stream was bugging out the whole time anyway. It's calm. Yeah. I'm going to leave a link in the description, though. Check out his channel. He makes great content. He makes great thumbnails as well.
Like the guy, and the thing is, the guy actually looks like Mason Mount a bit. Like that's what I find funny. Like, the guy totally looks like Mason Mount.
Someone said we'll really care if Havertz falls through because we still have Mount. I will care because Havertz is mad. But same way, we've done well. We have done well. I'm not going to settle because we can do better, but we've done well. Like last year, we didn't even spy anybody. We only got Kovacic, so it's cool. What were you saying?
Yeah. So don't get me wrong. Like, if Havertz falls through, it is damaging. Because we've still got like Mount, the same midfield pretty much. With like Mount, Kovacic, Jorginho, and Kante. Although Jorginho looks like he's going to leave this summer, most likely, either him or Kante. But like with Havertz, he's like such a recreational player. Like he can go anywhere. Like he will, and he wants to link up with Werner. That's the reason I want Havertz so bad, is that him and Werner's chemistry. Like even Havertz come out and said, I want to play with Timo Werner at club level. And Timo Werner's come to Chelsea. So them two linking up will be a madness. And it's the chemistry that we need. Like, because the problem that a lot of clubs have done, Liverpool have done it, Spurs have done it, when they're bringing in a high volume of players, they just buy the players. They don't think, can they work with this person, that person? And it takes a lot of time to actually have them playing that type of football. But what we're doing, obviously we've got Timo Werner up front. We're going to have Kai Havertz. They've got a German link right there. They will settle in right away. They can communicate in their own language right away. Hakim Ziyech, I mean, the guy just dwells anywhere. Like, the guy's just going to sit there at right wing, and he's either just going to shoot from like 52 million yards and score, or he's going to play the duttiest ball to Werner, Havertz, or Pulisic, and it's madness. And obviously, Pulisic knows how he's playing at Chelsea anyway, so that's why I think Havertz is needed, just so we don't buy the wrong person and, risk like having to spend like a month of bad results kissing chemistry.
Yeah, I mean, another thing I wanted to talk about Lampard signings, versatility and the position that they can play in. Kai Havertz is very versatile, can play anywhere in midfield. Ziyech can play on the right and in the centre as well. Werner can even play as an outside forward. Thiago Silva, if we really want to be versatile with him, we can play him as a DM. He has got a lot of traits of a deep line playmaker in his game. So we got a lot of very versatile signings. I just want to go through a couple of the questions quick because I'm getting a lot of them coming through. Someone said Mbuyamba. He's probably going to be around our developmental squad, so I don't think you're going to see him as much, at least this season. What else are you guys saying? I have to answer some of these questions because I've asked you guys to send in Bear, and I feel like I'm ignoring them all too much. A lot of people talking about Thiago Silva. And again, I want to talk about Thiago Silva has been announced. It is a 1-year deal with the option for a second that Thiago Silva or Chelsea can extend whenever they want. And yeah, this deal has come in. It's the deal that we've been waiting for. We were all waiting patiently on Twitter, pressing F5 for hours. And now it's been confirmed. Guys, again, send in your questions if you haven't done so already. We've got 650 people on the live stream right now. So big up every single one of you guys watching us live. Someone said, who's going to be our player of the season next season? Yo, plenty of options. I will say there is a lot of pressure on Chelsea now because we can't have a bad season. We still got to progress. If we have a bad season, everyone is going to be on our necks.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, this is the season to judge Lampard, like, because I know bare people were like Lampard out last season, and I don't know why you're doing that. Like, it was just him to get his feel for Chelsea. This is the season now. He's spending money. He's building his squad. So this is the season where he gets properly judged. And you know what? I think he's going to do brilliantly. I think he's going to be... I'm going to say, all right, I think he's going to be manager of the season next season just because of what he's going to do. Like, he's brought so much powerhouse into a lacking attack. Man's just brought in Thiago Silva to sort out the defence issue that he has been saying needs to be sorted. Lampard has literally spent on the left back as well. And, like, yeah, it maybe weren't the left back I wanted. I wanted Tagliafico or Telles. But if Ashley Cole rates the guy, I ain't going to sit here and be like, well, that's a bad signing. Right? Ashley Cole, the greatest ever left back, has identified this guy's talent.
Speaking of that throws me very well into the next question I was going to ask you. Do you think Chilwell is good enough?
I think he is. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm mentioning that he weren't the sign I wanted. That isn't me saying he's a bad player. Like, that's not me saying he's a bad player at all. Like, I think Chilwell has got a lot in him. Like, the guy was in my fantasy team for God knows how long because I rated him at Leicester, and I think he was just absolutely sick. But obviously, I thought there was better options for left back. However, I think with the whole English type vibe, he's going to dwell under Lampard. He's going to link up with some of the youth players, like the English youth players that we brought into the squad. And you know what? I hope he proves to me that he is the left back that we needed. That maybe signing Tagliafico or Telles would have been the wrong option when he's like hacking down Pepe or Harry Kane, and he's just tracking back and putting in such a defensive effort.
One thing that I did want to go back to what you were saying is you said Frank Lampard and potentially winning manager of the season. I low-key think it's going to be harder for him to win it next season. This season, he had so much against him that even making top 4 looked amazing on his part. Now we've spent so much, we brought in so many additions. I only see Lampard really winning that if we win the league. If we get second, if we get third, I think it's more expected of him at this point.
Yeah.
So, I'm not so sure. Someone said, who do you think will partner up with Thiago Silva? I'm going Kurt Zouma. Yeah, Zouma. I've said it plenty of times. I think if there is any sort of problem with the English barrier, Kurt Zouma is going to be the one that fixes that. And the communication will just be there through Kurt Zouma. I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem because I had Ian here earlier and he was saying that all international captains need to have a basic understanding of English just to be able to communicate with referees and everything. They need a universal language. So we should have a basic understanding of the English language.
Yeah.
Any other questions, you guys? Someone says no more Ross Barkley rants from Ben outside the bridge. Anyone else? Right, 773 of you, man, are watching us live. Big up all you guys. This is
madness.
This is why I go for the lives when these things are announced, because this is just sick. Sorry if I'm mumbling through my words as well. I've literally just woken up, so give me a couple of minutes. I'm waking up. Yeah, bro, I used to be worse than this. I used to wake up at like 4
I know.
At least I'm seeing sunrise now. I said Mount won't start enough on this lineup. Yeah, sunrise is something different. Again, I'm still waking up. Allow me, guys. Ooh. Nearly 800 guys on the live now. Big up all you guys.
That's a statement.
It's probably true. I can't even. It is. Like, our midfield was stacked before this window, and now we've got Havertz in and we've got Ziyech in as well. right now, like last season, the question was, does N'Golo Kante start in our team? Now we're talking about, okay, now the only one that's a guaranteed start from last season, in my opinion, is Kovacic.
Yeah, absolutely. Like the guy's just insane. The transformation he's made is. I'm not even going to say transformation because I think even in the Sarri era, like Kovacic was actually playing well. Like, yeah, it was frustrating seeing him and Barkley being the only substitution made in the game. But yeah, like
oh no, I can't lie. Last
Kovacic
under Sarri was jarring as hell. It's like he wouldn't shoot.
Well,
like Sarri told him, if you shoot, I'm gonna beat your wife or something like that.
The link up that man had with Hazard, like that was what was, sexy.
Seeing them both on the pitch, and he was in Hazard's old number as well. It was like you were actually seeing double. They had the same trim, the same height, the same everything.
I mean, we all watched that Arsenal game. We all watched that 3-2 at home in the first game of the season. Home game of the season.
Like, and you see both of them come up. It's like, what? Man's just brought on 2 Eden Hazards.
Yeah.
So I said, why are AFTV guys so pissed? It's because they're Arsenal fans. You can't go a month without having something else annoy you. So I said, everyone's saying, look at Mason Mount's Twitter. I really missed something, but I'm going to check that one later. Ben, you break it up a bit. What? If you want to check that quick, check that one quick. I'm going to look through some of the comments quick. Someone says, can Werner be in the top 3 scorers next season? Of course. Like, I don't know if he'll win the Golden Boot first season because he might still need a bit of an adjustment period. But even if he does, then it's fine. Like, I think he'll get top 3. I still think he's going to get at least 15 goals in the season. And you can screen grab that if you want. I do believe that. Ben, where have you disappeared?
I'm checking the Mason Mount thing, innit?
Oh, shit. Okay, calm. Oh, wait, if you're on your phone, fuck that. If you're on your phone, fuck that, because it looks bad. It looks bad. Leave that. Does Aspi make the starting 11 by any chance? I'm not sure. It all depends on Reece James, doesn't it?
Yeah, it depends how Reece James plays, because back end of the season, he was declining a little bit. But it might just be, the guy's 19 years old. He's got a lot to learn. So this ain't me criticising him. It's just me saying that he needs to, learn from the best. So I think we might see, an altercation of, Azpilicueta and Reece James. But I don't think Azpi has a permanent place in the team. I think he needs to be switched out now because, Reece James is good. And Azpilicueta has good games, but again, age and father time has been his worst enemy at the moment. But Aspi can be there to pass on his experience. He has been a great player for us. So it'll be good to see what he can bring to other people. Or I might just say this outright: could we see Aspi in a CB partnership with Thiago Silva?
To be fair, actually, no, that's a very, very slow back two. I can't even just initially thinking about it, there's no pace in that back two. Those are two that's great in positioning and great on one-on-ones. But you need one of each. You need someone who's great athletically and you need someone who's great positionally because the one who's athletic can cover the ground that the other one can't. Both of them, if they get any space in behind them, because we play a high line, counter-attack City, bro. And it will be so jarring to see. Aspi, he'll probably be benched if Reece James continues to develop, which we expect. But Lampard, he bases it based on training. I think you'll see them both playing. You might see Silva with the armband a couple times, but Aspi will still be the captain. If you check the programs and you see captain's notes, it's still going to be Aspi writing that. So then that also leads to this question as well: who will be captain? Aspi's not going to get his armband taken off him just because Silva's joined. That's just going to be offensive to Aspi as our most senior player as well. So I don't see that. But again, everyone's getting gassed. I want to say again, Thiago Silva has been announced as a Chelsea player. 1-year deal with the option for a second. Will Ruben Loftus-Cheek or Hudson-Odoi get sold or loaned out? I don't think either will, to be fair.
No, I think they're going to be back up. They're going to be in for squad depth. Especially Loftus-Cheek as well, because Loftus-Cheek is that bully in the midfield. If it's a game against maybe one of the smaller clubs that are if they're playing a 900,
923 guys. You lot are doing a madness. Let's try and get 1,000. We got 1,000. No, the max was 1.1 for the Chilwell announcement. If you lot can hit that, you lot are doing a madness. So let's try and see if we can do that. But go on, what were you saying again?
You're subscribing to this one as well, you know.
Check this one out. We're just going to keep this one rolling and just chat for a little bit about Chelsea. So just drop in questions. Again, another one said, you see Loftus-Cheek playing. He had that injury after the FA Cup. No, was it after the FA Cup final or was it one of the games before that? No, I meant this season. He had another injury.
Yeah, it was like a post-season friendly. It was that anti-Semitism campaign in the USA.
Oh, no, that was 2019. I mean, this season, though.
Oh, did he? Oh,
yeah, like Lampard was saying after the cup final, he had another Achilles injury, and I was like, oh, really, man?
Mad.
We're going to add this as well as the BS ref and the loss to Arsenal. We're going to have Loftus-Cheek down as well.
Yeah, mad. Oh,
Someone said, who's partner Silva? No, who partner Silva? We've done that one. When is Kai Havertz getting announced? Whenever Leverkusen decide to pull their finger out their arse and just push this deal through. Because it's so... If it gets to the point that he actually doesn't come, I might actually develop a serious hatred for this club. Not Chelsea, Leverkusen, by the way. Yeah, I'll develop a serious hate for Leverkusen because this is done. This is all done. This is all sorted. We're giving them the money. We'll give them the bonus. Just get the deal done. I don't even get what the problem is getting another replacement. It's going to cost less than 100 million unless you're trying to sign Neymar or Mbappe. And Leverkusen aren't trying to do that. So what's taking it so long?
I think they're just playing, like I said, I think they're just playing the waiting game so that they can get so they can get what they want. I know, I know the fee's been agreed. Like, I'm just waiting for maybe just I don't know. It's just Leverkusen being dickheads, bro.
Yeah, someone's saying thoughts on Edouard Mendy. Christoph Lollichon has said a lot of good things to say about him. I've looked at his stats. They're okay. I will say also the team is okay as well. So it isn't really too much you can blame him for. But he is vocal. He commands his box. So that's one thing that Kepa doesn't do already. And to be honest, Christoph Lollichon, if he has this blessing from him, I'm just a blogger. I'm not going to say too much about it. And also, we just need a replacement. We need a replacement for Kepa, or we need competition for Kepa. If we are going to go into next season with Kepa and Caballero still as our goalkeepers, we have solved our entire outfield problems, but we still haven't solved the biggest problem in the team, and that's in goal. And that's going to be a problem for us. You see, you remember Liverpool 17-18 when they signed Van Dijk
or Karius?
Yeah, like they had a great team, but that didn't mean nothing because they had Karius. What happened in the Champions League final when it comes down to the smallest issues? The biggest hole got exposed. That's what I'm worried about.
They got blessed though with an easy final. Like they had Tottenham in the next final. Like you might as well just hand the trophy.
They got the trophy handed on a platter. That one with Spurs. I mean, 25 seconds, bruv.
Like my man, literally, my man Sissoko cost them the final quicker than the countdown clock expired.
Someone said, well, where was this? I thought you might like this because you were talking about Oblak as well. Someone's saying Oblak has a chance to come to Chelsea. If he has any chance to come into Chelsea, it's the buyout clause because there is a £120 million release clause on him. And I have said we could cash that in. And over a defender, I would take Jan Oblak because goalkeepers save you games more than defenders save you games if they can. You remember De Gea at United back in like 2014 to 18? If you remember Jan Oblak as well, for Atletico Madrid, they've saved games for them.
Yeah.
977 guys watched us live. We are this close to 1,000. All we need is, 23 more? Guys, let's hit that.
Come on.
Frank's pulling power, ridiculously insane. Mate. A young, inexperienced manager from Derby who's failed for 2 years. And look at this pulling power. I will ask you this as well because I had a couple questions this asking as well. You've seen the DT rant on Frank Lampard, right? What are your thoughts on that?
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I think as a person, DT's all right, but when he
no, DT's blessed. Like, if you think this is going to be some slander DT thing, neither of us have a problem with him.
You know, I don't have a problem with DT, like, not at all. But sometimes, like, when he rants too much, he does need to shut up. Like the guy's like going in on other. Like the big thing I've got to say about this, right? And again, this ain't like any hates DT. I actually respect him as a person. Like I like him.
Yeah.
But the guy needs to sort out. The guy needs to talk about his club's problems first before he goes in on other people. Like your club's signing Willian, bro. You're literally opening a Chelsea retirement home, and you're coming at other managers. Like, okay, yeah, you won the FA Cup, fair play. We didn't play to our best expectations, but
boom,
that's it.
1K, big up all you guys.
Get in there, limbs, mate, limbs.
Come on, boys.
But anyway, as I was saying about DT, like when he goes in on like managers, like he was talking about Lampard's experience. Okay, what was Arteta's experience? What, being Pep's number 2 at City for how long?
Literally, all he did was do his cones. If we really want to talk about it, and if we want to say Lampard took Chelsea from 3rd to 4th, Arteta took Arsenal from 5th to 8th. If we want to put the same logic out there. Speaking of retirement home, by the way, you heard the rumours about Diego Costa potentially going to Spurs.
Tottenham, yeah.
That is a madness.
Man's just going to be throwing more bibs at others, you know. He's going to be throwing bibs at Mourinho.
I don't even... Here's the thing. I'm not even sure if it's a good move for them because Costa's been poor since he's joined Atletico. I swear he scored like under 10 goals for them.
300 likes. Ooh.
300 likes, yes. Let's try and get 1.3k as well. Also, Ben, you're meant to be making a new channel as well. I mean, when the hell is this happening?
Mate, bro, it's a money thing, innit? I'm working. Time. It's just a time issue. But, like, I did message you the other day about this. I am going to be filming my first video soon. I know what I'm going to be doing now. So, like, the issue that I had is, like, there are loads of Chelsea YouTubers. Obviously, you got the elite ones like yourself. You got, like, Lawrence, who's elite. You've obviously got Blues Fans TV, which is an elite channel. Then you've got the, very crap YouTubers.
I knew we couldn't go one stream without a Louis dig. But I'm not going to say no either.
Yeah, I know. No. Let's keep it to a minimum. Yes, I have changed, but what I am going to do, I think I'm going to try and structure it just so that I'm not copying like just active Chelsea content. Like, yeah, when you see like Kai Havertz announced, I'll do a video. Yes, I will get on that. But I think I need to do like more skits. Like, I need to try and do something different. So, like, for example, I think the first idea I had for the video is the Chelsea transfer window. I'm not going to spoil it because
I was about to say, don't just reveal it all here.
I've looked at this. I've looked at the skit idea, and trust me, I was in stitches. I used
this wet wipe, bro. If you knew the behind the scenes stuff, I made his ass. I'm not even hearing that. Go on, what you said?
Lewis, sorry, how is your back, bro? From carrying 100% Chelsea,
bro. It's only just recovering.
Okay.
I did that shit for free.
Listen, I'm not going to go into details in it, but like I've seen what's going on behind the scenes. Like, no disrespect, but the amount of work that Lewis did, like the guy literally done the vlogs, done the titling mostly, done the editing mostly, done like organised pretty much almost. The only thing I'll give Louis credit for at 100% Chelsea was the fact that, you know, he is very smart business-wise. Like, the guy does have a brain. He knows what to say and he knows what to do. Like, I will give the guy some credit, but the way with what went on behind the scenes, I don't want to go into this too much. This should be a Chelsea stream.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I can gladly say that Lewis was the guy who done the most work at 100% Chelsea.
Yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that, and I am just going to move on. Keep the blue flag flying high, says someone. Someone said Tammy or Giroud for second choice.
Giroud.
I want to see a Giroud and Werner link up, if I'm being honest.
Exactly.
Giroud brings the best out of the players that are around him. Always does. Eden Hazard called him the best centre forward in the world. And back in that time, that was a mad statement to make. But now you see it.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I think when we look at centre forwards now, Lewandowski's untouchable. Like, he is the best striker in the world. But Giroud has always been underrated. Every time he's been underrated. Like, this is a guy who kept Benzema off the France bench, off the French bench. Sorry, on the French bench. Like, this guy, even at 32, is still starting for France with Griezmann and Mbappe in that team. Like, they look at Giroud and they have him starting. That's a CV material already. Like, yeah, they actually play Mbappe and Griezmann around Giroud at France. And Giroud this season has been big. He has been our player. Like, the fact that we were going to sell him was unreal. Like,
imagine we sold him, bro. Imagine we sold him and we had Batshuayi and Tammy post lockdown. We wouldn't have touched top four.
I'm glad you said it. I was going to say, if we sold Giroud, we wouldn't have top four right now.
No, we wouldn't.
And I don't
we really wouldn't.
Final as well.
All right. Any final questions, guys, before we wrap up this stream? Someone says predictions for next season. I'm going third or second right now. If we get a goalkeeper, maybe a title. Maybe.
All right. I'm going to say it as it is. We're in the title race. Like, we are going to go to the wire. But with Kepa in goal, like last season, we conceded 58 goals. It might have even been more, you know. Like, you can't do that as...
We conceded more goals in a season than we have in any season since 1991.
Exactly. Like,
and we've had way worse teams before 1991.
That was an issue. Like, I mean, and when you think that, you know, one season we conceded 17 goals. Oh, or 15 goals was it, actually? I don't know.
Yeah, 15 goals in a season. Bruv, that is the real invincible record. No one's breaking that. Nobody is breaking that. 15 goals a season, no one has come near to it.
Trust.
Who should we loan Sarr to? I've heard a lot of Bundesliga clubs are interested.
Yeah.
I'd want to see him in the Premier League, and I say the same thing with Tomori, because apparently he was meant to be going on loan as well after the Suma deal got caught out. Obviously, because of the virus that we're not going to name, because I'm not getting demonetized, he's going to be self-isolating for 2 weeks. Also spoke about that in my previous video, so if you want to check that one out as well. But yeah, I want to see them go to Premier League clubs for Premier League experience. Or if we have to loan him elsewhere, send him to Leverkusen, see if he'll take 5 million off the deal or something. It will just shut them up and push the deal forward because they're taking ages. If they want a defender here, have this. We'll give you Barkley as well if you just give us a...
I'm not complaining. If you want Barkley at the club, I'm not complaining.
Chelsea fire sell. We'll throw in a Mishi too because we can't get rid of him either. He's been good in Germany. He did well for Dortmund. You'll like him.
Exactly. There we go. Have him. Have Batshuayi, have Barkley, and yeah, just enjoy it.
Right. Any final questions before I wrap this one up? Someone saying, should Gilmour be loaned? Bro, Gilmour's out till December, so that one isn't going to happen anyway.
Well, he's on loan at the hospital, isn't it?
Yeah, it's peak for him, you know.
Yeah,
I thought his injury would have kept Jorginho's career. Jorginho, I don't know if he's going to be staying, though. I heard Roma's interested in him, and Roma looks to be getting a new owner as well, so I have money. What were you saying?
But I think that'd be a good move for him. Like, I think, like, he does suit the Syria, so, like, and I think he does want to go back. Like, you know, he does love it over there. He's done good for us, though. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, it'd be good to cash in on him because I think we could get quite a bit for him, which could just again fuel our transfer budget and make a madness. Like, we're playing FIFA career mode at the moment. Like, we are just literally like first season, buy this person, that person, this person, sell this person, that person, this person. Like, that is what Lampard is doing right now. He is playing Chelsea on FIFA 21 right now.
I've been waiting for this Roman Abramovich for ages, though, because we've been doing this sustainability thing for years, and I don't mind. I get it. Like, it's not every year just throw money. I completely get that. But sometimes as well, we do need to do it. We've been transitioning for a while, and we have needed that little injection again. And he's put that little steroids back into that club, and now we're henching again. So, yeah, I'm gassed.
We've gone from, like, I don't know, like Tyler Breeze to Brock Lesnar in one window.
That's a Tyler Breeze. That is a name I haven't heard in years. Do you think we could manage with Kante, Ampadu, and Gilmour as CDM options this season? Gilmour isn't really injury prone. But I will say Kante's had a bad season with injuries. He's not really that injury prone. Ampadu, I don't even know if we're really going to give him that chance. I think one thing that Chelsea fans are going to need to get used to with all these youth players is that some of them are not going to make it at Chelsea because they need to go to another club to get regular game time. We've already seen it with Tariq Lamptey. He had a brilliant game when he came off on the bench against Arsenal. Within a week, he was gone. Because Azpilicueta's already in his way, and Reece James is going to be in his way for the next decade. So you're going to have to see it. You'll see it with a couple of our players as well. There'll be players that you really hold on to well, and you think, this guy could be our idol. I want to see him. I want to see him do well. He has to go to another club. Sometimes it really is what it is. They'll say, stop talking about Messi. We can't afford him. It all depends on that clause. Apparently, Barcelona don't think they can get rid of him on a free, but Messi still thinks the clause is active, which is good. The good thing is this transfer window closes early October, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's still plenty of months of this to go on with. But, guys, I'm probably going to end this stream. Thiago Silva has finally been announced as a Chelsea player. We can relax. We have that calm, commanding centre-back that we needed. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Carefree Lewis G. I'm going to leave the links to Ben's socials down in the description below as well, so check that one out. And I'm going to leave the link to the other Ben's YouTube channel as well, so check his channel out as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Carefree Lewis G. Thank you guys for watching this live stream. We got 1,000 on here at one point, which is madness. And I still got 700 here now, so big up all you, man, watching us live. Yeah, take care, like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys very, very soon. Up the Chelsea.
Up the Chelsea.